And then let me log in. Are we logged in on that one?
Yes. So that's this one.
Let me get just.
Yeah.
Here. Had to adjust. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah.
Members that are dying. At the funeral yesterday. Just been a rough batch.
How long?
I mean, they've been so I'm so thankful. Went immediately because they were gone for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's always hard. That's always hard.
Yep.
And I was like, what is?
Oh, that was just to prop it out.
Oh, okay. Where'd the
We lost that. Did you find it? I didn't see it, but I didn't. I also wasn't looking for it. This extra is Sounds.
But I wanted to say, can you please control your time?
Yeah, because we have the piece that it sits on. That's the part that's got orange, but they're several weeks. I just use what I was in. Yeah, flat. That's a little tilted.
Leave that there. This is recording. Yes. It's just very. That's some of us.
Well, I was well, I was sorry. That I didn't know about and I want to meet Donna. Hello, how are you? Also, I'm glad you're here.
A bonus. I'm sorry. This is all of these closures. That's but I'm still.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning, Rotarians and guests.
All those faithful that are here and not at the ballpark. Go figure. If you stand for our prayer and our pledge, but I'm going to ask Patty Taperton to come up and help me with an announcement. And then long time with this club, long time service.
Fancy.
The city of Irving passed away. So
I guess about mid-morning, I heard from, no, it was earlier, from Mike Mackin, and he said his dad had passed away about 6:30 this morning.
Go ahead. I'd rather you break it.
Hospital. Now, the important thing about it is Dan Mackin was a member of this club, as you all know, for many, many years. And I just noted that he was president of, let's see, I can't call it the All Men's Club, the original Irving Rotary Club. And before women from 18. We started him from 1989 to 90. And then he was mayor of Irving from 1971 to 77.
Yeah.
But an important thing about Dan, he was president of every organization.
The other.
But he and Bob Howard were the key people that brought Texas Stadium, that's the Cowboys, to Irving. And I think he will always be very well known for that. But he was a servant leader in this community and just a fine man. His daughter Melissa, the granddaughter Melissa works here, and they met with her earlier. So anyway, let's take a moment of silent prayer if we may, and then pray. Thank you.
What did you need? That's not mine. Click on this and listen.
Thank you very much.
But
Shane.
thank you, Patty. Let's go ahead and pray together. Y'all ready? Loving God, we thank you for this beautiful day, for the rain and for the beauty of spring. Lord, help those of us who are suffering from allergies. But especially today, we want to thank you for Dan Mackin and his life, legacy, and lift up prayers for his family this time of loss. God, help us to be mindful of those who need our help and the opportunities that we have to serve this community. And we pray these things in your holy name. Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you be seated? And Donna's gonna come up here and introduce.
We ought to be out in the ball game.
Because nobody in here knows how to sing but you. So if you want to come up here and lead us, Scott. Not gonna do those hot states at the opening days that again, but God's gonna lead us.
Good afternoon. Today's guest is Donna Shaw.
Hey, Donna.
And we have Sean Clay, great firefighter. And Judy Pearson. Got on. There with our speaker on the.
And,
You know
with that,
One, two, he strikes her out at the old ball. And we're singing.
waiting for the library lady and while she's coming up.
After her presentation, please, if you're a member of the club, please sign in with the club.
Please sign in, because Bob is going to bring
Recommendation,
a
motion, nominating
motion
for
for
treasurer
treasurer
of our club. And we have get that ready. So it's now library lady time.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy to be back here speaking. And I've been a member for a couple of years now. It's hard to get to the meetings. That's all about money. Everyone here, in here, interact with everyone and speak, just have a chance. It was about 2 years ago that I last presented at Road for about the Concord. And we have a lot of really exciting things going on. That I can share with you. I'm very lucky to have two of our friends with us. Junior and Marlena from the Earth Library. And right now, we've got going on in the library. They're going to tell you all the great things we have going on with friends and how they help us. I will say, we could not do half of the things that we do in the library. And we could provide a fraction of the research that we can for our communities without the help of a friend. So please give some applause to the
Now,
are we okay to go to the presentation?
we will be here in a moment. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
Lynette, would you just tell, Terry wasn't here, would you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. I'm Lynette Roberson, the library director. I have been director of the library for almost 3 years. And previously, I worked in the public library and Dallas Public Library. And I love Irving. I said it's like Goldilocks. Little Elm was so small, Dallas was so big, Irving is just fine. We've got a wonderful staff here, and we have great times. We good to go?
Good job, listen.
So on this first slide, you can see that I've highlighted our 3 current library locations. We have the Valley Branch Library, which is to the north, West Irving Library to the west, and South Irving Library, which serves the southern sector. At some point in the future, you can see from the map, there's kind of an empty space somewhere in District 5. I wanted to point out back in 2021, Irving voters approved a bond sale to fund a 4th library location. So that's still a few years down the road. That is something that you'll hear more about as time goes on. In 2022, I updated the library strategic plan and updated the mission and vision statements. And we worked together as a staff and members of the public to come up with our strategic plan and our mission and vision statements. I wanted it to really reflect what the library does and the position that we hold within our communities. We are hubs. We are community hubs of information. We are places where people come to connect. They connect to resources that they need. They also connect to one another. I was explaining to some of my friends here today that last night I was at a council candidate forum that was held at one of our local libraries. We do voting at a couple of our library locations, so it is a shared public space. Benefits for everyone. We provide access to technology, training, we have great family programs and events. And there's also that concept called third space. What is third space? It's that space where it's not your house, it's not your job, it's a place where you can go and just be. The library occupies that space within our communities. You know, you have to pay now to use Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi, and you can't get free Wi-Fi at McDonald's anymore, but you can come to the library and do your work and not have to buy anything. You have resources for you. I want to talk about who do we serve. You know, we've got a population of over 250,000 people here in Irving. And we have over 36,000 active library card users. That's people who use their card within the past year. We have more registered card users than that, but we have a really robust group of people who use our library's resources. Now I realize with Rotary, we have people who aren't just Irving residents, they're business people, they're teachers, they're visitors. We have library cards pretty much to fill every need. We have 10 different types of library cards. If you're a resident, you qualify for a free resident card. We also have computer access only cards. If you're a non-resident, we have a lot of visitors who want to use our resources from neighboring cities. For a small fee, you can get a non-resident card that entitles library resources and access. If you only need a computer for, say, a year, if you want a short-term card, computer access card for a month, if you're just passing through, we have those options as well for a nominal fee. If you work for a corporation or company in Irving, you can get a corporate card. We have TechShare visitor cards. We participate in the TechShare program. That is a program funded by the State Library Archives Commission. And it allows for reciprocal resource sharing between different libraries, such as public libraries, college libraries. You know, we have a lot of colleges and universities in Irving. Their students can get TechShare cards. You can also get if you're in the neighboring city, use your own library card from your own library, bring it to us, and utilize our materials. We have, we have college cards. If you're here as a student, you can get a library card to use while you're in. Our student cards, those are for minors, those go through the school year. And they provide access to specific databases that students, young students can use for work. If you're a teacher and you're not a resident in Irving, you can get a library card. And then lastly, we have a hometown program where you can get a card and assist you in material. One moment. There we go. So now I'm going to talk about the different programs that we have available. This is just some information. Every year we report our statistics to the state for our accreditation. And we report things such as the number of library visits we have, how many programs we hold, how many people in different age groups, children, teens, and adults come to our different programs, and our circulation stats. You see, we circulate over 1 million items per year. That's digital and physical titles. I'm going to talk to you about Beyond the Stats a couple of times during my presentation. presentation. You have copies of this on your tables. This is the library's quarterly program guide, and it details all the different programs that we have going on at our different locations. It breaks it down by age, if you have some people who just want to know about the children's programs. We've gotten a lot of requests over the years for more adult programs. We have it broken down, we have specific adult craft programs. And also new this year, we have large print inserts into Beyond Stats. And we have a page with Spanish language programs. We got that request a lot. And that's been very popular. It's helped to drive more attendance at our programs. You can stay up to date with information going on with the library and with the city by subscribing to Beyond Stats or following us on all the major social media platforms. Now I'll talk a little bit about our online resources. We have a lot that we offer online. Of course, you know about Hoopla and Libby, downloadable ebooks and magazines. We have Tumble books for children. If you're into research and productivity, we have all of our culture databases to help with college and business research, data axle. If you're an entrepreneur or a business person, you can use data axle to research consumer and business leads. We get the New York Times. In the future, we're talking about getting other local papers like Four Star Telegram and Dallas Morning News digitally. If you're in need of job assistance, we have JobView. And for online learning, we have major languages, we have local learning with all of their tutorials. Grade views, that is grades K through college. They have all sorts of online tutoring, including live tutoring. You can get help with homework. Learning Express and writing tests for those of you who have kids that are eager to get their licenses. All of those resources are available with your library card. Upcoming programs that we've got. You know, Irving is one of the most diverse cities in Texas, and we serve diverse communities and we have diverse staff. We have a special initiative that they started this year called Celebrate the Cultures of Irving. And we're highlighting too in April and May, we have Arab American Heritage Month. And in May, we have Asian American Pacific Islander Month. And we have special programs related to our Cultures of Irving program. The traveling walk that we have at South and West locations. Those are specifically dealing with Arab American Heritage Month. Our book clubs, we have several book clubs with the library. Those are a couple of the titles that we're focusing on for each month. If you have your own book club, you can register it with our library. And we have book club kits that you can check out from Irving Public Library to use for your own library book club. We've got some exciting programs coming in. We've got the Daphne dance performance and special crafts coming in as well. In the bottom right-hand corner, you see the logo for Fully Booked. That is our adult book club. It's a year-long adult book club. You can register for it just like with the summer reading club. You can get prizes throughout the year for participating in the book. It's specifically geared towards adults. This year, we're going to kick off summer reading with the theme Color Our World. We have kickoff programs at each of our 3 library locations. Those are the dates. And the program Summer Reading Challenge runs June and July each year, and we have final prize pickup in August. And April 6th through 12th is National Library Week, and we are honored. We are going to receive a proclamation on April 10th at the 1 o'clock City Council work session mayor to commemorate National Library Week. And I have another shot of Beyond the Stats on this screen because I'm very proud to announce that the library's communication team won a Texas Library Association Branding Iron Award for this publication right here. All the hard work that they put into it, this is all staff done. They're very creative, and I said, teach your own board and let people know the great job that you do, and they won an award from the Texas Library Association. So I'm very proud of them. All right. Technology. So we have a lot of technological resources for you. We have our mobile hotspot program that started in 2022, and we were able to expand it last year. Initially, mobile hotspots were available at our South Irving location. Now it's expanded to all 3 locations, and we have 200 that are available for checkout. If your internet goes down and you're working remotely, what do? You come to the library, you can check out a hotspot for 3 weeks and keep going. We have our Make It Yourself zone or MIY zone makerspaces. We have one at each library location. All 3 are a little unique and a little different. Part of that makerspace out west is the Edible Education Mobile Kitchen. That has been a super popular program. They do cooking tutorials and fun programs, especially for kids. We have tablets and Chromebooks for checkout. You can use that while you're in the library, and of course, the PCs that you can use while you're there. Down the road, pun intended, but we have our library outreach van. It took us 2 years to finally get the van due to pandemic-related supply chain issues. We finally got it last year. That's a shot of the van with members of our team in front of it. We are very fortunate. The Friends set aside over $13,000 to do the wrap for the exterior of the van. We're working on designs right now. We're knocking on wood, and we plan to get that rolled out in time for summer reading. We also have money in that 2021 bond sale that was set aside for library technology. And we are looking at putting either self-check kiosks or holds pickup lockers in the communities. We have some different spots picked out. And that's just gonna assist with people getting access to their resources in a more timely manner. So how can you help the library? Get involved. There are 3 main ways you can get involved and support the library. One, we have a very active volunteer group. We have what we call the GACers, our Team Youth Advisory Council. We also have adult volunteers. They help us in various ways. They shelf, they help with programming. We have the library's advisory board. If you see an opening on the board advertised, please put in an application and help serve on the library's advisory board. And last but not least, this is a perfect segue into the Friends of the Irving Public Library. They are our main support, and they do fundraising for us. They run the warehouse, and they come from our big North Texas Teen Book Festival. So I'm going to turn it over now to one of them, if they would like to come up and speak.
We'll go together.
Okay. They're going to tag team. Judy Pearson, I think a lot of you know her, and Marla Gallimore, Friends, are going to tell you a little more detail about what the Friends do.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you, the money that the Friends of the Irving Library raise, but with book sales and various other sales, we also sell puzzles and other things at our book sales. It's amazing how that's kind of morphed into more than just books. But this past year, we raised $71,500.
Yeah.
That's $1,000 of that for book sales. Then we had North Texas Giving Day, which was $5,475. We have a Kroger shopper loyalty program. I think it's going way up. No, it's still there. Okay, $300 for that. Just routine donations, people coming in. We raised $6,387. That's just donations. Repurposed books, $1,500. Membership And the Friends of the Library is $4,730. And then, do you know about the North Texas Teen Book Festival?
Oh, yes.
Oh, if you haven't been, you better mark your calendar to go next year because it's the most inspiring event to see the Irving Convention Center full of teenagers who love to read. And they can't get enough of it. And we have authors come. It's just a great event. And this year we raised $17,255 through the North Texas Teen Book Festival. And then some more money we earned on the interest. Marla.
I'm Marla Gallimore, longtime resident of Irving, graduated from Carthage in 1979, so I've been here a long time, since I was born in '61. So it's been a long time. But I volunteer at the warehouse. I'm one of the board members as well with the Friends of the Irving Library. I started after I retired from teaching high school math at Nimitz High School for 37 years, back at the end of 2020, and got involved with this. I tell you, it's just a wonderful organization. We meet on Wednesdays, most of us, Wednesday afternoons, except around holiday times, and we go through the books that either the library has pulled from its shelves that they no longer need, or that residents of Irving have donated, bring in. Yesterday, we went through 88 boxes that a former pediatrician who had passed on in December had left us. Lots and lots of old books. We did not get actually through everything, but 88 boxes that some of us went and picked up on Tuesday and brought back to the warehouse. But the warehouse sales we have on the first Wednesday of the month for our members, it's amazing that 50 cents to $1 for books can bring in so much money. We do have a few that we sell for more than that, but most of them are 50 cents or $1. So you heard the numbers Judy gave you. People just come and buy books and records and audiobooks and puzzles and all sorts of things. Those of us who are Wednesday workers, I think it showed up there a little bit ago that there are about a dozen of us who meet. Patty is one of those. I'm here, and there's several others. And I'm one of the youngest ones at 64. So I get to do all the heavy lifting. Less to work on. But just brings in a whole lot of money. But we have other ways to give. Again, Judy mentioned about North Texas Giving Day, and we have that in September. But a new way to give this year is Library Giving Day, which is next Tuesday, April the 1st. Patty, I think, you put out the bookmarks, Patty, for them. There's a bookmark probably on your table someplace or within your Beyond the Stacks magazine that has a QR code that you can scan where you can go and give. And any amount is good to give back to the library. But this is something that we're hoping will be something that becomes a yearly event along with North Texas Giving Day. And your funds there, and anything that you donate or encourage your neighbors and friends, et cetera, to donate, for us goes to the North Texas Teen Book Festival. We want to keep that going for as long as we can so we can continue to help students develop that love of reading.
How many were there this year approximately?
Did you have the numbers in there?
Was it 13?
Lynette they keep count, so Lynette probably has the number, but Ben had told us, I forgot what it was. It was a huge yes. This year, on the day of the festival, we had 13,954 attendees. And we had 848 teachers and educators come to Educator Day on Friday.
It's amazing, y'all.
Speaking of teachers, we also have, in August, we have a teacher sale day where we give out what we call book bucks, and it gives the teachers a chance to buy books for their classroom and hopefully not cost them anything. Because we know, excuse me, as a teacher, I know beginning teachers don't make very much. As you know, after 37 years, I've made a little more because they up it like $100 a year or something like that. But beginning teachers don't make much money. And they don't have anything to start with because they haven't got their paychecks. So, but they want to have books for their classrooms. So we provide that opportunity to them to come in. But the only way we're able to provide that is through donations. So if any of you want to donate to that too, we would be glad, Patty, I know would be glad to get the money from you, collect money from you, so that we can supply the book bucks for the teachers. But again, those book bucks are funded by donations that we get from people, monetary donations that come about. So just help out the libraries in any way you can. Again, North Texas Giving Day in the fall. Library Giving Day next week on Tuesday, April the 1st. No fooling, it is Tuesday, April the 1st. And again, if you want to donate to the other parts, that would be great too.
Marlon, let me say something. If y'all remember, and Donna can attest to this, Max could too. Last year, books from the Friends were what this club donated to take to Honduras. They were loaded up on the ship, and Donna and Max came and packed them up. We don't do that for all organizations because it gets to be a little hectic, but the Friends allowed that. So that was a big thing that the Friends did last year. We're donating those books that went to Honduras to those children.
Thank you, Patty. I knew that we had donated those, but I forgot it was Patty's birthday. So many different things that are going on. And we did want to point out too, we are celebrating 50 years of being the Friends of the Irving Library this year. And on May the 1st at the City Council meeting in the evening, there will be a proclamation read recognizing our 50 years of, not my 50 years of working with it, but the Friends 50 years of helping the library do all sorts of wonderful things for Irving.
All right, I have an update on the North Texas Teen Book Festival. I said 17,000, it was $19,000.
Man.
Awesome. It's not uncommon for us to have a book sale for 3 hours to make $2,000. It's not uncommon to have a book sale that brings in that kind of money. And therefore, we've been able to help with multiple things, but I'm really proud of the van. The van was a big deal. So, anything else?
No, I think we'll turn it back over to
Okay.
Thank you, Marla and Jean, for all that information. If you have any questions for us, you want to reach out to us, that is my information. You can visit the library online, and you can also visit Friends online as well. Thank you. And if you have any questions for us?
So I just want you to know that there are two of us in here. I have my doctorate. He's working on his. So there are two of us in here that are big time readers. Big time readers. You don't do that. So, and I think Bernie Stamen donated his library to the Friends of the Library. He did. So.
And I don't know if anyone remembers, I'm sure several of you do. Rotary donated, I believe, $30,000 when the South Irving Library opened 10 years ago. Second floor children's discovery zone, and all the flat panels, it's all nice. Rotary did that. So we've had a long-standing, wonderful relationship with the Rotary Club.
We are very happy to support the library.
Thank you.
Gave them their challenge program. So, Bob Bourgeois, would you come up, please? Because we have to conduct a little bit of business, and then I have a bit of announcements. Bob is coming to us representing the nominating committee.
I think, as everyone knows, David Harris has had some health issues and has had to resign as our treasurer. So, past president's committee met last week, and it was unanimous in nominating Teresa Boucher. I knew Teresa's first name, but not her last name. Thank you. So
she is a CPA and is willing, is a member of the club, and is willing to take on the job. So if anybody has this, we don't have to pay it. Anybody has any questions? Speak now or hold your peace.
big Ranger fan, and that's where she is today.
I suspect that whole table of ladies is.
We should have had them convene a meeting at the ballpark.
Should have had Robert also pay for it. So the motion is before us. If you would approve, raise your hand.
You know, you need a second.
No, because we had it at
Disapprove, same side. She passed. Okay, Donna, would you keep a record of that? We have to have this record. Now, sisters and brothers, we will meet next week. Okay? Because Shane is going to bring to us the students from the high schools for the 4-way speech test. We will meet on April 10. We will not meet on the 17th because the club needs this room, but we'll have a social on the 15th. So that's the schedule. I will remind you, I've said it tomorrow, and I will remind you all again as we get it. But we will meet next week for the 4-way speech contest. And with that, are there any other announcements? I forgot this last week. Item. Lead us in the 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do.
Doctor, can I do a quick announcement?
Yes.
If you don't have plans, 10:30 on Sunday morning, this Sunday, we are doing meal packing for Kids Against Hunger. It's a fun service project. We do about 10 minutes worth of worship, one song, one scripture reading, and a prayer. And then we get over into our fellowship hall and get to work packing the meals. So it's fun, and we can always use all the help we can get. We're going to try and do 12,000 meals. But you know, we've done between 10 and 12 before, so we're hoping we can get all 12,000 packed. So if you're available, that's at Woodhaven Presbyterian Church, just a few blocks down North O'Connor, right there by Northgate. So please come help if you can. Thank you.
All right, Ivan.
You all stand, following me in the 4-way test. The 4-way test is the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is it the truth?
Second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth,
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And this is just a personal thing. If you've not been down Las Colinas Boulevard at Caldwell, the Blue Bonnets are spectacular right now. They're just hitting their peak. They're just unbelievable. And with that good word, we are adjourned.
Woo-hoo!